We got London on the track.
Hey, I need 2 bucks. With that cocoa,
We welcome you to Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull, Jay Williams, and Jay's 16 banners. Many retired numbers, the aura and the mystique. Greet the opponent here tonight.
Ed, all those accolades are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. To Capella. Off the assist.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Kuzma against Harden. To Caldwell Pope. Deep right corner. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw up and good, and the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. James Harden at the controls. For 3, he was all over him. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Clint Capella, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You know, Clint Capella was not expected to be this good of a player, but it's because of all the offseason work he's put in the gym with John Lucas, who's the head of player development for the Houston Rockets, that now he finished second only to Victor Oladipo as far as one of the most improved players in the league today.
To Caldwell Pope. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Paul to Capella. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off 1 leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Kuzma here against Harden. Goes to the right side. James. McGee powers it through.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
LeBron James.
Paul to Capella. Down the lane. Shot won't fall. To James. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Fast pace. Mike D'Antoni giving his guys a breather. Gordon with it. Down 3. To Paul. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jogging is only going to escalate.
Paul into the front court. They're down 3. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. To James. Not that time. To P.J. Tucker. Rejected by McGee. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Rondo into the front court. Leads 3. To Beasley. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Paul. And a nice finish at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here's Rondo with it. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. LeBron guarded by Nene. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Anthony. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And now Houston has the basketball. Anthony. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Now Paul with the basketball. Down 5. Here's a chance from long range.
I got ball. It's all me.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Carmelo Anthony at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
To Caldwell Pope. The pass set it all up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, wasn't sure if he'd even shoot it, yet it goes down.
Okay, that's all right. You take your lumps and you move on. You did exactly what the game plan was defensively to guard.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Caldwell Pope against Harden. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Kuzma. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Can't miss those. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Harden with it up top. Down 4. Tucker to Harden.
Eddie, ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, given Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem? All of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Harden into the front court, trailing by 4. And scores.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
With a drop step. 24-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Fires the three. Not that time. To ball. It's a big finish.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
LeBron James. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LeBron James against Tucker. Terrific vision. Kyle Kuzma. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
James into the front court. Up 6. To ball. That's blocked by Capella.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face. He drills it.
Just like Linsanity in New York. Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
That's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Mike D'Antoni going to make some moves and set his matchups. It's Rockets ball. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To ball. James. Oh, emphatic slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
On the drive, it's Harden, but a shot no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Caldwell Pope. Short jumper off the mark. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Lakers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Ball with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. To Caldwell Pope. No good.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
And draws the foul.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Lonzo Ball at the line.
Shooting 2.
First one, counted. And he makes them both. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Down low, Capella. Oh, denied!
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Lonzo Ball picked up by Paul. To Caldwell Pope. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Caldwell Pope. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
From long range. And the rebound taken in by Lonzo. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
James Harden. 3 for 6 now.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
From the painted area, won't go down. To P.J. Tucker, beyond the arc for 3. He's got it for 3.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
James to Caldwell Pope. And count the basket inside.
You see, this is why players get out here hours before the game and they get a really good lather.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. To Harden. Sizing up the defense.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. McGee here against P.J. Tucker. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for Biggs.
To Kyle Kuzma. McGee matched up with Capella. Fires the 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Kuzma to James.
2 minutes left in the
The drive right to the back.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. LeBron James, now 3 for 9. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
subbing in for LA, number 14, Brandon Ingram.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Harden. James Harden, now 4 for 9. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in 100% of the time? No, you need him to be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
Paul with it up top. His guys down by 9. 4-3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
That's what great shooters do. They can miss all the shots in the world, but they're going to take that next one like they just made all the shots in the world.
Rondo matched up with Harden. For 3. Knocks it down.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Finish that. JaVale McGee to Ball. Oh, Lonzo Ball. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul across the timeline. His guy's down 11. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lonzo Ball picked up by Paul. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
A lot of contact. Shots no good, and no foul. It's James controlling the offense. Curling inside to Ball. Nothing going here on that drive. James can't go down. Smothering defense. Knight into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Cruises inside for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. And it's Ball who blocks the shot.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Lets it fly from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Ball to James. JaVale McGee. Rondo matched up with Knight. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gordon to the basket, but a shot no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. LeBron James matched up with P.J. Tucker. To Ball. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
James with the board. To Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to... And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defensive collapse. The kick.
Shot from in close, no good. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
No, I missed a short one there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Paul into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Rejected by McGee.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.